You know, I have a good friend, and he's known me since I was just a little kid. And we got reacquainted again, the way many people do, via the magic of Facebook. And not much had changed over all those years. Just a couple of rebel musicians who became outspoken conservatives, maybe a little too outspoken after Trump was elected. But my friend became a published conservative writer and a blogger. And you can read many of his articles on American Thinker. And you can read his own personal thoughts and meditations at his website, which is donstntblogspot.com. He's kind enough to join us on our first show, and we hope to make it a regular thing. It's time to get real with Don Sucher. How you doing, Don?
Johnny, thank you for those kind words. I want to tell you just how thrilled I am to be here as part of this first broadcast of your new TV show. It really is an exciting thing. And I'm going to make you blush a little because I'm going to tell you why it is. I think it's going to be a very successful and very meaningful program. I remember the very day, the very minute that I first met you. Now, we're talking now well over 40 years ago. You were a very, very young man, so was I then. But I remember it like a photograph in my mind. Why? It was really only later that I came to realize why, when I started getting to know you as a singer, as a stage performer, and then even more so as a writer, as a thinker, as a person that put out exciting ideas on Facebook and so forth. And it comes down to one word. That word is real. You're real. And that matters. I think it matters more than anything. You know how historians like to divide ages. There was the golden age, and there was the space age, and the computer age. I think when they look back on our time, it's going to be the age of real. People are just getting tired of everything being fake. The food is fake, the culture is fake, the music's fake, and the politics is fake. And oh, how people know this. Now, the resistance is against things getting real. And that's nothing new. I'm a visual artist, a musician also, but mostly a visual artist. And when I look back on art, I find that reality is a thing that really, really freaks people out. It really does. You know the old classical style where they painted the kings and the general on a horse and all these things from mythology? That was very much approved by the elites, the official people of the art world. And in the 1880s and 90s, when Impressionism started, these experts said, it's not real anymore. No, that really wasn't the problem. The style was not as real, but the subject was more real. And it's the subject that matters, not the style. It's just a fascinating fact. Instead of painting these kings and these horses and this mythology, people like Renoir went down to the river and painted common people like you and me. A girl flirting with a guy. Why should they paint her? Who is she, some shop girl? You see, it was too real for them. So instead of focusing on that, they focused on the style. The style is not real. And isn't that just what we're seeing today in politics with our president? Oh, he's not real. He's not presidential. No, he's dealing with the issues of real people. It's the reality that's killing them. Now, we speak of these people as being experts and elites. There is a difference. Experts we need. With this terrible disease that's coming out of China, we need experts to deal with that, to prevent it from coming here and infecting people. When man wanted to get to the moon, they needed experts to get there. If you have a health problem, you go to your doctor, you want him to be an expert. But that's not the same as an elite. An elite is a person who's self-important and who thinks that they have the answers. And these two things, the pushing back against these elites and insisting on things being real, is really what matters today. And I think that this is something that you speak about, maybe not with the words, but the concepts all the time. Now, look what's happening with impeachment, how they're freaking out because people are not watching it on TV, and they're not willing to even go up and sit in the gallery for these hours, pasty faces, saying this rubbish hour after hour after hour. And we all know it's rubbish. What they're looking for is real. That's the change. We're entering an age of real. This is something that I look forward to seeing discussed. It's something that, if you have me back again, I'd almost like that to be our theme, is getting real. Because that's really what it's all about. We are seeing people regaining control of their own lives. It's an exciting thing. And there's humor in it, there's art in it, there's everything, because there's humanity in it. It's something that's very, very exciting. I'm now going to say goodbye. It's so great to sit here in my rustic home up in New Hampshire, and because of modern technology, be able to share this with you, and then watch the remainder of your program. So thank you, and the best of luck, Johnny, with this project. It's wonderful.
That was great, Don. Thank you so much for those kind words. Really appreciate it. All the way from his compound in Peterborough, New Hampshire, folks. Don Sucher, conservative writer. You know, I hope someday we can go visit Don in person and get real with him up there in Peterborough, because it's a really special place. This community used to be an art colony, and where Don is, it was actually an old playhouse where actors and artists would encamp and live generations ago. And Don has been restoring the property into a beautiful residence and home studio. So Don, we'd love, if you'd like to invite us, we'd love to come up and see you and have your segment done in person, right here on Living in the New World.